Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm on with a weekly energy reading for you guys. This is going to be from the 21st to the 27th, I believe. Yep, of January. Okay, right, I'm just going to pull some cards, see what the energy is looking like for this upcoming week. I am using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Okay, let's just pull some cards. So what we're really looking at is the effects of this blood moon, this blood full moon that is, well, this evening, Sunday. I think it's either the 20th or the 21st, depending whereabouts you are. Okay, the first card that's come up is about moving on. Okay, so this is leaving challenging times and moving on to fresh new horizons. Okay, those new horizons seem to be you're wanting passionate ones. Okay, so this is about wanting passionate new endeavours. So moving on to passionate new beginnings, I want to say. I'm going to say this card can mean many things. Okay, this is about hidden secrets. It's when the truth comes out. So there's a very feminine energy, okay, around the moon. But this I'm feeling is you're going to be moving on after this this full moon, okay, which is called a wolf moon. So howling there under the moon. This is when balance is going to come in. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. This is when the scales are going to balance out. Okay, time to move on. Right, let's pull another row. We just sit and wait until they want to give us any cards. We have the Hangman sitting and waiting, pausing for reflection, for enlightenment. This is really about pausing before any action's taken. It's a pausing that you're very aware that you're doing to gather more insight, information, knowledge, understanding. Okay, that's what the moon can bring. It can bring up a lot of things, but those things can bring balance. There's a Queen of Cups here. This is a very loving energy from a feminine. I don't want all those. Okay, yes we do. We're taking those and now we're going to end with those cards. Okay. The Devil. Okay, so there's this pause, Hangman, reflecting, observing this Queen of Cups, which is this loving feminine energy. And then we have the Devil, which is the two lovers there. That they are, it's like an addiction. So I'm feeling that there could be this addiction to this Queen of Cups. There's a surveillance card. So keeping a watch. That moon energy. It's heartache, loss. It's about moving on from it. So this is a past event. This is where the balance needs to come in. Balance for this heartache with this passionate new beginnings. After this moon, looks like there's a connection here to this Queen of Cups. Okay, we've got heartache. We've got it's time to start planning now. Someone's wanting to offer this wand. They have the world in their hand. New beginnings. Be brave. They're trying to find their strength. You're trying to find your strength, whoever this is resonating for. I want to say to come out of this Hangman. and go after their dreams. Okay, so there's been this heartache, this now wanting to plan, feeling strong and brave enough now to go after your dreams. With the Star card here. There's quite a few cards have come out. It is what it is with the cards. Okay, how many have I got left? 4. Perfect. So we've got actually 4 rows of 4. What's this last row? The Lovers. There you are. So here's that addiction to the connection of the Lovers, which is coming up with this Queen of Cups. Moving on now to passionate new endeavours, seeing the truth of the situation, knowing that you need to bring balance. This is what this moon's going to be bringing in. There is this pause, reflecting. It's all to do with somebody that emotionally fulfills you, as it's the Queen of Cups. There is an addiction here to this Queen. You can see that because there's quite a lot of surveillance, observation going on. This is a surveillance card. It's also about wanting to communicate and talk. But there has been heartache that's occurred, and it's time now to move on from that. It starts off with the 6 of Swords, leaving the past in the past, moving on. It's time now to plan a new beginning with the World in the hand. But you need the strength here and the compassion and integrity to be able to approach this situation. It seems that it is your dreams coming true. There's the Star card. That's about hope, faith, rejuvenation as well, your creativity, your wishes. And then we have the Lovers on the next row. They're not chained up here. So a very deep connection between two individuals. Someone's had a transformation. So they're wanting to return more enlightened now. That's what happens. It's like an ego death has happened. You can see that because somebody is now wanting to move on, but just not really feeling brave enough yet. There's positive movement forward. So this is now about kind of getting your head down now and focusing on the future. Really, it's focusing about your own self-worth, because it's not so much about what others think about you. It's about the job that, it's about your own self-worth. It's about kind of your own value, what you bring to the table, I want to say. And then we have this 4 of Swords. This is about resting, healing, gaining insight, about meditating. So this is kind of waiting for direction. The bottom of the deck is waiting for direction. This is the 9 of Wands. This is about using your spiritual insight, following spiritual guidance. You just have to kind of really trust your own intuition now. It's like the last hurdle. Okay, there's the reading then. But I'm going to run over it one more time really quickly, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards to bring this together. So the underlying energy is about going within. Okay, this is about spiritual strength, connecting with collective consciousness. Okay, so going within to find your answers. Allow spirit to guide you. So we've got 4 rows, like I said. So the first row is this moving on to better times, but having to let the past go. And it can be difficult to do that. But here's wanting to regain passion, passionate new endeavours, new beginnings. This moon here has revealed some secrets, some truths, enlightenment, okay, of the moon. And this, I believe, has caused you wanting to bring balance. To balance out those scales about giving and receiving. And that can be about going after what it is that you're desiring. It's time for you to reward yourself. But there's this Hangman, so no movement's being made. It's a pause. It's for a pause for reflection, for enlightenment. It's like until you can kind of turn it up that way. You're enlightened. And then we have this Queen of Cups, which is this feminine energy that's full of love, okay, very nurturing, very loving. Soul satisfying, so much that there is this addiction here. that you can't actually kind of shake off this connection. It's caused you then to pause and have this reflection, and to observe the situation, to survey things. There's been this heartache and loss, moving on from this, leaving it in the past, just taking the lessons and the love, moving on to new beginnings, to planning new beginnings. It's like the world is in your hand. And then there's this rod that you can offer to somebody. Yours is quite secure, it's stable down. It's like at this point now where you're wanting to share. And to receive, I want to say, because that's where the giving and receiving comes in. You now need the strength to be able to go forth and deal with situations, I want to say with compassion, to move on from the past, because this is about going after your dreams, your wishes coming true. The last row is the lover, the lovers I should say, so this would be involving a lover, somebody that you have a very unique connection with. This has caused you to have a transformation, an ego death. Okay, so to allow you to work through past hurts, about spiritual enlightenment, which is when you would feel ready. As you could say, the death card is about really, it's about rebirth without the need to actually die in the physical. So there'll be a dark night of the soul, there'll be a massive transformation that's gone in, and a big awakening. And you can kind of like clear vision, seeing the truth now, which has caused this positive movement forward. But making sure that you take the time to rest and go within for direction. That's what I'm picking up from the reading. Right, okay. Before I lose my voice, let's pull some more cards. These are the Oracle of Shadows and Light. Let's get a card from this deck. Two Little Witches, Magical Space Clearing Time. Okay, let me get the book. About the two little witches. From out of the shadows come the two little witches, solemn and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze, and ready you for the magic that is the broom they are about to pass on to you. And what is the magical secret of this broom? Why, that it can sweep clear any old, stale energy that is lurking about you at the moment. Take the broom and see it whisk all by itself, once, twice, 3 times. Widdershins around your house, your hearth, your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and home. Widdershins is the traditional direction for clearing energy. It means against the sun, and in the northern hemisphere, let me start that again, and in the northern hemisphere, to go with Widdershins is to direct energy in a counterclockwise direction. In the southern hemisphere, it is to direct energy clockwise. When it is done, they clap their hands 3 times and the broom returns to their arms, and they move on to the next home that needs their help. But now that is done, what will you fill your space in your life with? This is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. Okay, so about clearing up the energy, okay? I like that it says, but now that it is done, what will you fill your space and your life with? This is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. The two little witches speak. Out, out, and from within, we cleanse this space from trouble and din. Out, out, let all be gone, and make this place a cheerful home. We are here to cleanse and clean. We are creatures in between. We will work from dusk till dawn to ensure energy is reborn. We leave it clear and bright and blank, and for this task we ask no thanks. But we do wish you well in this. May all brought in create your bliss. Okay, divination message. Make the mundane work for you. It's time to conduct a house clearing, followed by a house blessing. Here is an easy pointer. New locations, either the smallest of changes for household objects or rearrangements of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their brooms of power. If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always rediscover stuff we've been hanging on to, stuff that's weighed us down without our even realising it was there. Time for a space clear for you. Change can be scary, so it can be, I like how it said all the shadows that are like lurking in the corner, and I've picked up on kind of some truths maybe coming out. But sorry, getting back to what was I saying? Just moving little things around because change is scary, and it's kind of nice to reinvent yourself and put your own mark, especially on your home, and just change things around. It really does make such a big difference by such a little action of putting your kind of own stamp on things again. Reinvent yourself. Okay, what am I going to use now? I'm going to pull a Journey of Love just because they're at hand. I'm not sure how I'm doing this reading. I'll take them. I don't really want to, but let's see what they want to say. Okay, the first card is Shakti. So this is about, it's interesting because it speaks about passion, and Shakti is obviously, well, not obviously, but it's to do with the Kundalini. Let's read it. Card number 19, which is to do with your passion. Okay, rising. And it'll be coming also with being drawn to this feminine energy. I've spoke about this addiction here towards this very feminine, nurturing, loving energy. Okay, let's see what the card wants to say. Shakti is divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the divine feminine, and she is the Kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love that leads to enlightenment of our body. With our Kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It is impossible. We may try to lead the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns, and perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon our disguise slips and people wonder what happened to her, or what has happened to, or what has got into him. We are on fire with the divine, and we cannot help but misbehave. We are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing we are the bad child. We know ourselves instead to be the divine child. That child divine lives fully and with passionate fire, not doing things the way they are supposed to be done perhaps, but living instead from the heart. Our body may ache as we burn through old pain, and sometimes the light within may seem so bright it blinds us for the moment. But that will pass, and the misbehaving will suddenly be seen for what it is. The old rules just don't fit anymore. You don't plug a globe capable of illuminating the whole world into a bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. Best to let that light shine as it was meant to, in the big arena. Shakti is making your light grow, beloved. Be prepared to shine brighter. This oracle brings you a message. You are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy. Because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other, the energy shifts will affect your physical body too. It is always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner, but at least some of your physical challenges at the moment, from aches and pains to tiredness, are due to this energetic awakening. Take responsible action as you feel is necessary, such as tending to your physical well-being with healthcare that feels supportive. But also remember to get rest, get some time in nature, and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening into a greater light. Well, that explains a lot, being drawn to this connection. So it'll be this feminine, okay, that's kind of activated, this energy activated your Kundalini. It's like things will never be the same again. Moving on, enlightened now. But then we have this hangman, and that could be because you just need a bit more information, a bit more understanding as to what's actually going on. There's a poem, okay. I have watched you hurt him and felt helpless to make life better for you. Loving you is having to make choices, to let you be who you are, who you become, and all the who's yet to come. To love you is to ride the waves of your passionate embrace of life, ever mindful of the change in the wind and the occasional tempest brewing. Loving you is having to make choices, knowing it isn't my fault. I can still choose to take it personally, or just be while I listen and watch you unfold. Your heart is a beauty I will always love. It's the part of you that hasn't changed much over time. When I lie beside you and hear you breathe, when I touch your skin or caress your hair, you are timeless, and I choose loving you. It's beautiful. Beautiful connection. Time to break rules. The old things do not fit anymore. Okay, let's see what the other one was that come out. God speaks. The underlying energy is go with him. Listen for guidance. God speaks. Card number 33. Sorry, my pussycat's just about to use the cat flap. There we go. God speaks. The divine is speaking to you directly. Underneath the silence, there is the endless music of love pulsating throughout the universe. Within that sacred sound, there is guidance. It may or may not have words. It might be a feeling in your heart that you can only access when you are still, relaxed, dancing, in a yoga practice, or even half asleep. It assures you that behind any struggle or challenge, there is only ever the divine seeking you out, calling you to surrender some fear or doubt or other, so you can move closer. Trusting the sound of love beyond anything else, for in truth, no matter what may appear to be, there is nothing else. This oracle brings you guidance. You are being loved into becoming. Be open to being shown the divine genius in all that is happening. If you feel you are being nudged, know you are being nudged by the divine. If you feel you are being held back, know you are being held back by the divine. All is happening perfectly for you, and all will unfold in divine timing. The divine is speaking to you. When you are captivated by the beauty of nature, or an illogical sense that everything is okay, listen. That's the divine talking to you, reassuring you that all is unfolding according to spiritual law in perfect co-creation with your own destiny. Okay, let me read the poem for this one. When the first sound was born, the air was filled with fantasy, like the flower's sweet perfume. Alive in the moment, there was nothing else, only the energy coursing through my body, and the tears on my cheeks, I was carried away on the strings, each note striking a chord within, and answering with the emotions of my soul. How priceless the surprise, how powerful the memory, to be with the violin when it sings. Okay. Right. Let's pull some Mermaids and Dolphins oracle cards. Let's pull some cards from here. Time to clear your space. It's time to listen for direction. Okay, let's get some oracle guidance. It says pay attention, notice for pettier signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Pay attention to the signs and your inner guidance, valuable information. It says accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Divine timing. You'll know when to rest. You'll know when you have the nudge. Yeah, worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Leave the past where it belongs. Moving on to new beginnings now. Your worthiness. The scales are balancing out here. It's on to better times. Okay, one more from here. It says stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. It's like you've come so far. Don't quit now. It's hard to surrender, especially hard to surrender to divine guidance when we're so used to having all these control issues. And yeah, let it go to let it flow. Okay, this is an enchanted map. And then I've got a couple of more decks left to use, and I'm going to get out of here. Interesting, it's cleaning house. So we've already had about clearing your space. Okay. Card number 37. So that 3 and 7 brings us to a 10, which is about completions, endings, new beginnings, wrapping up cycles for new ones. That's what the 10 is. Okay, 37. You grab a drink. The first card is, you know, it's about moving on from difficult times to new beginnings, new passionate beginnings, okay? Cleaning house, where's it gone? It's time to clear the clutter and make way for better change. When you see the clearing house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean house. Okay. Daily guidance from your angels. Excuse me. And then I'll end on a postcard from Spirit. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, so it comes in with that worthiness, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So stay optimistic, your dreams are coming true, don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Well, it looks like you're going after what you're desiring, so just time to clear your energy now. Joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest possible levels. So this optimism, this joy, this positivity, focusing on what it is that you're desiring now, will keep you in this higher energy of love and joy. Right, let's get one more from here. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. I'm really losing my voice now. Excuse me. Okay, nothing to worry about. Divinely orchestrated. You've already been told that anyway. Okay. Just keep those thoughts. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Energy work. It's electrifying. I got chills. They're multiplying. Okay. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. The passion, the kundalini, life's never going to be the same again, the divine feminine awakening within you. Okay, energy. That's all there is, energy. Okay. Let's end on a postcard from Spirit. Yeah, that didn't take long. Okay, let's end on this one then, guys. With love. There's a postcard there. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Staying optimistic. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. That's interesting. It says, we are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Okay, guys. there's your weekly reading. Well, have a fantastic week. I may be back on with another reading throughout the week, who knows. Okay, right, guys, have a great week. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.